Just like if I was in that situation, you know what I mean? I want somebody to help me. I still think like that. You're not even picky nothing. I got you. I got 2 sandwiches and a little, I think it was a lemonade. I was like, cool. He just gave it to me. He was like, thank you so much, man. I'm like, yeah, God bless. You know what I mean? If I was in that situation, you know what I mean? You never know what situation they in. Like I just said. But, and everyone got their thoughts on it.
Yeah,
but, just like if I was in that situation, you know what I mean? I want somebody to help me. I still think like, bro, ain't nobody supposed to be out here like, suicide's not supposed to be a thing. Your life is never supposed to be that hard. You know what I mean? It's never. You're broken somewhere.
Yeah. And which makes it hard, makes it difficult to cope with.
So that's why we need people like that think like us in a way. I'm not saying we all above that and we got our moments and stuff. We're not always thinking like that, but the mindset is it's okay to help people. You know what I mean? But
it's okay to treat people like people.
Yeah, they're still humans, bro. Just because you worked harder, you had a bigger break, you had a family member that did this and that. Like, when you came in the world the same way they did, and when you leave, you can't take none of that stuff with you.
I agree.
You can't take none of it with you. Who said it? Denzel? Denzel said you don't ever see a U-Haul behind a hearse.
Yep.
So, like, you acting like this and that, boy, you can get in your car, get into a car accident, y'all went down the same way, nothing. You know what I mean? So stop thinking you better or anything like this. And I always was taught like the same way you would treat the janitor, you treat the CEO. I don't look at people like that. I don't think your money is your value. And I think you should be more rich in your spirit than materialistic. If you think that's where your wealth and your value comes from, you're a poor person. The only thing you got to show in life is that you made a couple $1 million. Then you have no value. You did that for what? In my opinion. You know what I mean? Touch people. That's how you become eternal. We still talk about people. We talk about Jesus all day, every day. Crosses everywhere. You know what I mean? There's a power in that, bro. Make an impact somewhere. That's what I'm about. So, yeah.
And you just brought something up. So I gotta remember to pray in the beginning. So towards the end, we're gonna pray if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And so and that's what it's all about. Just so let me ask you this: do you think the mindset that you have now, you're surrounding yourself with the same people?
I took the steps to do that. Yeah, I think, and it's the thing, man. So when I took my little journey with God, man, everything I was doing, I was like doing dumb stuff, moving dumb. I knew better. It's just not having the right people in your ear, and everything is about environment. I feel like everything is environment. I feel like people be like, you show me your closest 5 friends, I can show you where you be at 5 years. That's true. I have no problem being alone though.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. So for me, I just cut the people out that I realized was doing the same things that I didn't want to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. If they really care about you, they wouldn't feel no type of ways. I would understand if I'm still doing it. You know what I mean? You get hurt, you know, you miss that person, but it is what it is. Go do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, and your business.
Keep it pimping. But just that for real. I don't know.
And the reason why I asked you that because like every time we're dealing with something, every time we're talking about something, every time we're in the same conversation about something that's going on in our particular life, it aligns with the people that's coming to our lives. It aligns at the right time, at the right place, at the right moment. Now you're continuously hearing what you heard in the beginning. Like a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. Like, damn, bro, I just heard this shit. But you saying the same thing. But we all saying the same thing, but in a different way. And it's
law of attraction.
I like that.
What you think about, you're gonna get.
I agree. And that
a lot of people's chaos and the things that they think are wrong, they're creating it themselves. For real, because some people tell me their problems and stuff like that, but I don't have time. But the same person in your house is waking up 3 hours before you and going to sleep at the same time as you. And then going to work 14 hours. I see stuff like that and be like, what do you mean? You know Like, how bad do you want it?
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, a lot of it is. A lot of people create their own problems with stuff they think, and it's anxiety and stuff like that. Everyone has anxiety for certain things, but there's healthy anxiety as well. You know what I mean? Like, stress. Some stress can be good.
How so?
What I mean? Well, for one, stress like makes you take things way more serious. I feel like when you know what I mean? Like you're taking it so serious, it's causing something mentally to bother you. So if you had a big old paper, right, and you knew it was like 10 pages and you never wrote that before, I mean, I would have a little bit of stress about that. You know, I'm like 2 pages away from like an hour before getting submitted, and I need to. There's a little stress that comes with that, and that's good stress though. Instead of you like, oh man, forget it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Just I ain't gonna do it anyways. So that I feel like that's a little positive stress right there, or like I don't know, like just not no extreme overthinking. You don't gotta do all that. You know what I mean? Like what's important and what's not. You know how to value things. You know how to weigh that out. I got things I look at a certain way that are important to me. You got a certain thing, just like everybody else. So I don't know. It's just how you value things, I guess.
And the reason why I asked you that, because a lot of people not gonna understand, like the what you're looking for is the most simplest response ever. Just stop doing it. Realize what you're doing. Accept it. Stop doing it.
Sit still. That's what I tell you all the time. Like, be still. It said in the Bible, just be still. Be still. And it's not a race. I'm starting to learn that, bro. I don't you don't have to have it all figured out, and that's what makes it so beautiful.
Today,
bro, you're gonna die. Let's say like with the way medicine going, 90 years old, 80 years old. But you're probably still gonna die with regrets, things you should have learned,
things you should have done,
millions of things you're gonna forget, bro. Like why, or like you know what I mean? Like why not just always want to change and like learn and fix things? You know what I mean? And stop being so scared of that. You're so scared of that.
That's what it's about. A scarcity mindset. I'm gonna change the battery. Alright, what was the last thing I said?
You talking about scarcity.
Oh, yes.
You got the questions, man. Ask the questions.
Well, shit, I forgot.
Ask whatever, man.
I forgot. What question you want me to ask?
Anything, man.
Oh, okay.
Self-image, we just building. Same thing.
Okay. Self-image. I'm glad you said that. How are you developing your self-image or your image for yourself?
You want details?
Yes, sir. Step by step.
Step by step. All right. So I just realized what works for me. I tested some things out with like my morning habits, morning routine, my daily routines, and the things that like get me going. That stuff is really important, bro. Like you can do certain things in the morning. I'm not saying your morning gonna be perfect every time, but I'm gonna take every step I can to make sure it is, bro, because that's where you get all your momentum from. You know what I mean? So I just started looking at like stuff to put in routines, what the rich people do. I've always looked at that type of stuff. So that's just the way I be acting, and it's just. I always be telling people, like, man, I'm going to be a dangerous dude when I'm 25. And I truly believe that, you know what I mean? Just because of the way I be learning and think about stuff in the places God's taking me. But you just start taking them steps to be who you are. And I was like, why am I waiting until I'm 25 to wonder what I'm like at 25? Act like it now. What is it? Where do you see yourself at 25? What's stopping you from acting and being 25 right now? Why can't I be 25 at 21?
That's a valid point.
It's a number. I'm looking for mindset. I'm looking for numbers. I'm on my big 30. Like, I don't want like a 30-foot yacht. What are you talking about? When I'm 30, I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking about life. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking about time. Like, it's my life, my mindset, the way I think, the way I handle things, the rooms I'm gonna be in.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And you start acting like that. Like, the way you walk, the way you talk, the things you're putting in your mind. Like me, my morning routine, I make sure I pray. I watch me like a little video, get my mind working, learning something in there. I started to stretch, hit the gym, eat, you know, just a simple routine. I feel like for me, waking up early before everybody, that feels even better.
What time you wake up?
4.
4?
4:30 sometimes. It depends, like if it's on a weekend. You know what I mean? Like I be trying to chill a little bit, but yeah, it's just taking the steps to be what you want to be, and that's setting them little goals, bro. Like you don't gotta go out the gate swinging. Like I try to do it all like that and stuff like that. A lot of stuff I was just conditioned to do. I've been doing it for a minute since high school. You know what I mean? I think I just got more money now, so I can buy better products. But I think I've been doing the same stuff. But just taking the steps to get to where you need to be at. You know what I mean? Like just think about that mindset and where you're gonna be. Even in the military, they teach us what to act like the next rank, right? Not act like the rank you at. That's the same thing with life, bro. Act like it manifests that, bro. Carry yourself. Who's telling you can't carry yourself as a CEO? Who's to say when that time is for you? But you can do that for 15 years, bro. In your 16-year, boom. Everybody's just looking at you like, I've been doing this. I'm already prepared for it.
I've been practicing.
I already put the reps in. You know what I mean? I don't run away from challenges. You know what I mean? You take them, man. The more the better. You know, the more failure, the better. Teach people, bro. Like you don't find you find so much joy in giving, dude. You really do. So it's like that for a reason. Like I feel like that's what my it's a big part of my faith. You know what I mean? Doing it genuinely from the heart. People just need to realize that. So like fail, teach, learn. You know what I mean? Do all that. Take all the steps. Get it all out there, man. Fail big, shit. It is what it is. Especially while you're young. Like all this time, bro. Like people like, well, I'm not trying to be. I'm like, bro, it could take you 40 years to get rich. People don't understand how the average millionaire. I'm pretty sure they become a millionaire at like 50. Or something like that.
Yeah. We just started early.
You just started earlier than others.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you can't become a millionaire and like this and that, but that shit is rare. Like y'all be talking about these Bitcoin billionaires and all this stuff and that. Bro, do you know how rare that is? How many times have you ran into one of them?
Me personally, none.
My friend is a Bitcoin millionaire. Yeah. How many of those have you met? That you're looking on social media thinking like, oh, it's dangerous, man. I don't even stay on there. It's dangerous. Like comparison is a thief of joy.
It is.
It's the biggest thief of joy, boy. You comparing yourself to who cares? You don't even know what's going on behind there. Stop judging people off materialistic things. You know what I'm saying? And life becomes so much better.
And the simple fact, so would you say that you've been preparing to build the life that you have ever since you was a young kid? Or your self-image, not the life that you have, your self-image, it's been building ever since you've been a kid?
I've always cause I've always liked dressing up. My grandma used to have dreams about me being rich. My teacher used to always say the way your son thinks is, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but like people talk to me about you how old? Like, you know what I mean? This podcast don't judge that. You know, I don't do this. It's my first time, second time. But that's what it's about, learning. You know what I mean? And I just been through a lot of things. So now it's more important than ever while I'm young. Put that work in, use those habits to get me somewhere and keep waking up. And then, like you said, surrounding yourself with these people, man. Like the things that start up when you start putting yourself in certain situations. You know what I mean? Like they start to pop up. Things will just happen. You don't even gotta go. Like you just flow with life, bro. You don't even gotta worry about it. Like when the timing is right, you'll be prepared. Just start working on yourself now. That's what I be trying to tell people. Just develop it now, so you prepare when that day comes. It's just like God, He molding you all the time. He put you in certain situations, certain tests and trials and stuff like that to build you in certain areas. Cause He know what He want to give you. Just let Him do it. Go with the flow. You know what I mean? Be grateful for those things. Like I said, like there's beauty in depression as well. There's beauty in it. I find so much joy when I look at what I overcome. I find so much joy. And I'm not even done fighting it, but to know that where I've come from and where I'm at today and the way I look at myself today, bro, that brings me so much joy, bro. Make me want to jump in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? There was a point I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I couldn't, literally, break down in tears, and that's real talk. Depression. Could not look at myself for months. Now I get in there, I'm smiling. Confident. Ain't nobody out here, none. I'm not worried about the next dude. You know what I mean? I know what I bring to the table. I'm not hearing none of that real king-like material, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not I'm not playing. You know what I mean? So just act like who I'm gonna become, and that's what I'm doing. And the right people coming into my life, it's easy.
Yep. And
stay down.
And I like how you said the right people is coming in your life, because the whole time you're fixing your self-image, or your image is becoming more defined. Everybody image that everybody that you come encounter with is the same way. They're perfecting their craft. They're perfecting their image. They leaving the people that don't want to be brought up, not dragged along, no, that don't want to be brought up on their own. And it goes to show us that we're on the right path. We're on the right path because people don't understand, in order to get on the right path, you got to know what path you're pursuing. If you don't know, okay, cool, you're going to stay on that path. You're going to stay in your lane. Keep going. Because I did a podcast with my brother. It was like people's journeys are like the freeways. People stay on the freeway until it's time to get off, until they're ready for a change. So it takes time to actually figure out the destination you're trying to go, because if you don't, you need to miss the exit. You need to miss 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 exits, because if you don't, that first exit that you're gonna take is gonna be you're gonna fail because you ain't never done it before. But good thing you're taking it, but it's gonna bring more awareness to yourself than anything. People is afraid of awareness, people is afraid of growth, but that's where fear comes into play.
Self-accountability, man.
Self-accountability is hard when you ain't never done it before, when you never been around it, when you don't know what's the purpose of it. It takes time to realize, okay, boom, I'm this person today. Why am I this person? I've done X amount of things. I've done this. I'm taking accountability. Okay, I'm not the perfect human being, but I understand why somebody don't want to, converse with me or be in the same circle with me. Cool. If you don't want to do that, go on about your way. You feel me? It ain't about my pride is hurt, but it's about realization that some people gonna come in your life to stay or to leave. But it's like a blessing or a lesson. My sister Tamara said that.
It's a blessing or a lesson. Stop looking at everything as an L. Like, I hate that culture does that. Bro, you're not a lame. You're not a loser. It's not a loss, bro. It's a lesson, bro. Everything is a lesson. Everything. Bro, you hit a pothole in the street, you know to swerve next time.
Your tire's gonna be messed up, but
bro, you know what I mean? But it happened. It already happened. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
What are you holding on to that for? Bro, get back in the lab. How do I not do it again? It's a lesson. Failure is knowledge. Just knowledge. Come on, man. It's easy.
I agree.
People just people bump their head a lot, bro, and then they finally move out the way. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. Everybody got their own time of realization. I'm just happy I had it early.
Yeah.
And I'm still growing. I ain't perfect. I'm still gonna keep realizing a lot of stuff.
You still gonna bump your head.
Every day.
And you need to bump your head.
Every day is a lesson. Everything you do is a lesson, bro. Every single thing you do. Like, bro, if you sitting here and your back hurt, maybe you should be like, why does my back hurt?
Yeah, because you sitting like that.
It's a lesson.
Your back been hurting, huh?
It's a lesson. You taught yourself something. It is what it is. I taught myself I don't want to do this no more. Learn from it. It's not always negative, bro, because some don't go your way. Some stuff ain't meant to go your way.
A lot of things.
You know what I mean? Just because you think it's meant for you, it doesn't mean it's meant for you. Just because you got this vision, you don't know what life holds ahead of you. And that's when people get anxiety, because I don't want to be this millionaire, I want to do this and that. Like, you don't know that. I tell myself that all the time. I might think I might be this real estate guru, this and that. I don't know what plans big man upstairs got for me at all. You know what I mean? So that's just like it's not even pessimistic, but it's like I'm gonna work towards I gotta go, but that doesn't mean like you don't know what route this might take you, where this might go. So just learn from everything you're doing, and don't dwell on it. It's not a loss. It's just a lesson learned, bro.
It's always a lesson. Always.
Man. You know not to put your money there. You know to do this and that. You know not to park there. Your car got towed. Okay, like they all lessons. It happened already. It's not gonna get no better because you're dwelling on it.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen again because it's never gonna happen that exact same way, and you're gonna be able to switch it like the first time it happened because you're dwelling on it. It's never gonna happen. So let it go. If it's not gonna matter in 5 years, it should matter for over 5 minutes to me.
I agree, man. This shit was amazing. Ty, man, this was amazing. All right, so I only got one segment in the podcast, and it's called Best for Last. So what it is, I'll ask you 4 questions, but you have to answer it quick with a quick explanation.
Oh man.
All right, you ready?
What is this, like Jeopardy?
No, it ain't Jeopardy. It ain't Jeopardy.
I got you.
Motherfucker said Jeopardy. First question, how do you keep your composure?
How do I keep my composure? Bearing. Bearing, yeah. You got a bearing.
Bearing? That's how you keep your composure?
Like
your composure, how do you keep your sanity?
Oh, sane. A lot of Jesus.
This man said, what did you say? What did you say? Bearing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Composure, like you laughing and you like, I didn't know what made you think.
No.
That's the question again.
How do you keep your composure, your sanity?
Prayer, meditation, working out, breathing, therapy.
Okay. What are you grateful for?
Life. To wake up every day and try to make an impact, to do things like this.
Okay.
It's going. I don't care if it don't touch 1 million people. Hey, but at least if it touched one person and I made a difference to somebody can relate. You know what I mean? That's good enough for me.
Yes, sir.
That's what it's all about.
What do you regret?
Regarding what? I got a lot of regrets.
What do you regret? Your biggest regret?
That's a good one. I'll start sooner, I guess. Yeah.
Sooner?
Yeah.
How old did you want to start?
I feel like I knew a lot of stuff I know now. I just didn't want to put the work in or take it serious.
Valid point.
A lot of stuff ain't new to me. When you met me, we could have the same conversation we having today. You know what I mean? You gotta get it out of you.
Yeah. I agree. Last but not least question: what does failure knowledge mean to you?
Basically, what I've been hitting on lessons. Don't take it as a loss. Take it as a lesson or a blessing. Don't look at it as in a negative connotation. Just take it on the chin. Keep moving on. It is what it is. It happened. You can't change it. And if you don't like it that much, learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And switch it. Turn it around. You got the power. It's always, I ain't gonna say it's always you versus you, but for the most part, you know what I mean? Just learn from it. That's all I say.
95% of it is you versus you.
Learn from your mistakes and your challenges in life, and just look at it as knowledge and another stepping stone to get to where you're going. You know what I mean? It happened.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Man, all right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and pray, and then after that, it'll be cool. It'll be the end.
All right.
All right, so Heavenly Father, we come to you, say thank you. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you for giving us another day to see another chance to see another day. Lord, we ask you to give us strength to not only for today, but tomorrow and for days to come. For the people that don't have as much strength as we have, getting the strength to keep pushing, to keep finding themselves, to keep trying. Lord, we just thank you for everything you've done for us, not just for us, but for everybody. We thank you, love you, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, so.
To go? Or, okay.
Did you want to go?
It don't matter.
You can go if you want to. You want to
go? I'll go. Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for us just even getting here safely. I pray that the travels up and down the dangerous highways are safe and efficient. Nothing happens. I pray that this message touches someone, makes a difference in someone. I pray that you just continue to bless Terrell and the things he's doing and his vision, Lord. Just keep progressing his mindset, put the right people in the right books and the right videos and all the right things in his life, Lord, to help him accomplish his goals. And the people that are watching, I pray that you continue to give us strength for the days to come and keep our mindset growing, Lord. And I pray you continue to protect us and our people. And in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right, so.
Never prayed on camera, boy. That one really messed up.
Yeah, so that's for you, man, and this for you too.
What is this? I'm supposed to open it on camera?
Yeah, if you want to.
Oh, okay. I like that, bro. Appreciate you having me on, bro.
Appreciate you.
I mean, I ain't really prepared, bro. I was just like, he was like, just talk about whatever. Just flow with it.
Yeah.
You know? I just thought about something.
Yeah. The best way to have when you start your podcast, the best way to do a podcast is to have a regular conversation.